Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. They're on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side back to 500 after they picked up the victory last week. Opposing them, that is Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott alongside my partner Brock Heward, Cairo Santos to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Set to return it, here's Will Shipley. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. And certainly some momentum to build on today.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Motion man sent left. On second down, here's Barkley. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts with it on third and short. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap, because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. He won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game. The Eagles go dime for this third down call. Throw here, third down. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
For a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. He kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Here he goes, third and long. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's a doomsday again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One guy with it. And he'll be met into the line to limit the gain to a yard. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
Andrew Makuba on the tackle. That's a gain of 6.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Williams. The left side finds Burden, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Manunga. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down right
Well,
at the
nothing
line
doing
of
on the
scrimmage.
last run. It's
No
2nd
gain
and
on
10.
the play. 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Bears first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
This one is up and good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Damian Pierce now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. They give up the gut to Bigsby. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Hurts. one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Gets a nice choke on that return on the final play of our first quarter. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8.
Williams from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And is officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now here's Williams. Connection made, Kyle Manungai. And this one doesn't go far.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
For Eagles, 1st down. A gain of 5.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Bears say they have it. Looks like they do.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Here come the Bears back out on offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. He could do it! And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Menangai. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Williams set to pass. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears take a 13-0 lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Zone read give here to Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
12 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
A play fake now Hurts to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hurts looking to throw. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They kick the running back in motion. It's Hurts once again. Past the line, he's going to run for it. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. And the fumble recovery is made. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They run it again with Bigsby. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. They send a tight end in motion. Toss play to Barkley. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Soldier Field after this. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, You stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Comes up empty on that one. And that makes it 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And that gets him back to within 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. 2nd and 10, still at the 28. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Now Williams. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. To throw, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Motioning him from the slot right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Hurts on 1st down. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. Running back motions right. From the pistol, Hurts. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 4.
Eagles 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away.
For Philadelphia.
Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bears going back on offense just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
Williams from the gun. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Jalen's front on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Williams will look to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
3rd down and 13.
Running with Swift out of the gun. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Khalif Raymond to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the 2nd half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Completed over the middle. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams to throw. That's Cox. This is Loveland. He takes it down to the 33. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
On play action, here's Williams. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
To the air yet again, Williams. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call until they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Carry here for Bigsby. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. 3rd and long for him here. Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. The Bears about set for their next possession. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bears 1st down.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. Still going inside the 35. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going for it himself. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
15 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Williams. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears now lead by 10. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears drive their lead to 11.
Eagles 10.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Shipley now to return. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's Hurts. He keeps it and takes off. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jalen Johnson with the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On third down, it's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Trying on 4th down. Here's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
First down, Eagles.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. It's Hurts once again. Throw left side, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 11. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now pitch it to Barkley.
42-yard.
He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Taken in by Smith. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles in possession as starts. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Third and 4 coming up now. Hurts throwing again. He's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a
Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within one score in the fourth. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
Eagles 18.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. But get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Williams off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Swift on second down. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Hits him on the end route. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. All right, so in the end, it's a play for no gain, Brock, although we did have plenty of excitement along the way.
It's 4th down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And we'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
It's a gain of
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They send the tight end in motion left. Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. Shoots away from one. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Working from the gun, Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
One guy with it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd down, they need 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now run it with Manunga. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. He dodged the tackle. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. the shotgun to give to Swift. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. 6 yards for him there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Manangai. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Pierce now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Setting up to pass. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And 16.
Here he is to throw. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Pass complete to Goddard. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
It's a gain of 20.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. And we're down to 26 seconds on the clock after that spike. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
Eagles, 1st down.
Back to throw. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
And that's clocked with 9 seconds left. Time for maybe a couple of plays. The Bears go to 6 DBs for this 3rd down there in the dime set. Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here he goes, one final shot. Need this to force overtime. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.